Beautiful souls, welcome. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's such an honor to be here with you guys. Welcome to today's group hypnotherapy. We are going to be diving deep into the deep subconscious to kind of work on some of the main themes that have come up in today's really beautiful opportunist energy. And yeah, so before we begin, I want to just really quickly connect with you guys and see where you guys are calling in from. And let me just really check really quickly, make sure everybody's here. One moment. Today is going to be a really deep integrative journey. We're going to jump right into the hypnotherapy and we're going to begin to travel into some of the deep layers of things that we are not releasing. One of the most powerful things of today's energetic signature is looking at who are we without the stories that we tell, the stories that we're telling, that we're holding on to, the stories that we try to identify with, the stories that we are trapped in from our past, things that we can't integrate and release. So this is exactly what I want to work on with you guys today. And if you guys have questions or you want to share exactly what you're working on, I would love to hear it. And that would be fantastic. So let me go ahead and just make sure everybody is here. Do I have Jamie in the room? Okay, guys, so I think one of the key elements that we really want to focus on at this time is looking at coming into new leadership. Okay, what is it like to come into in this new society, in this new state of consciousness? What is it like to actually embody everything that you believe, everything that you know, all of the healing work? A lot of you that are here, I've been working with you for a very long time, and you guys know exactly what are your limitations, what are your blocks, and you're really questioning how to integrate that deeper in a way that is healing, expansive, integrated for yourself. And so I think the invitation is, can we work in a way that we are actually embodying those things that you actually know? All the healing work that you've been doing, can you embody that in a way that it's actionable? And essentially, we talk about the creation of a new human in this new era, but really, it's just the embodiment of everything that you know, all the wisdom that you've embodied. So today, I want to take you on a journey to kind of take a look at some of those limitations. And whatever are those little blocks that you can't seem to integrate, I want you to begin to connect with all these aspects of yourself. We're going to revisit some of these past lives and integrate them into the body so we can understand what is blocking and what we need to actually finally integrate them. Okay, so let's go ahead and allow ourselves to get really nice and comfortable. And beautiful souls, as you allow yourself to take a nice deep breath, I want you to get really nice and comfortable. I am recording this session, so you're going to get the copy of this session, and you will be able to revisit, go deeper into any part that you might have trouble accessing today. So with every breath you take, as you allow yourself to close your eyes, I want you to gently roll your eyeballs all the way back up to the top of the forehead. Breathing deeply, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation and calm. As you allow yourself to completely surrender in a state of deep relaxation, I want you to visualize a beautiful golden light coming down from source. It's going to touch your forehead and it's going to melt on your forehead, relaxing all the forehead muscles, the eyes, the cheeks, the bones, the jaw, releasing completely, allowing yourself to come into a deep state of relaxation and calm with every breath you take, as you allow yourself to come into a calm and centered state of relaxation, as you follow the safety of my voice, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation. Breathing now as you visualize that golden light going down into the nervous system, into the spine, relaxing all the tension in the spinal cord, going down into the back, breathing deeply, allowing yourself to come into a state of deep relaxation and calm. With every breath you take, as you let yourself going into state of calm and relaxation, allow yourself to integrate deeply as you sink deeper into your chair, deep into your space. As you allow yourself to become very aware of your surrounding with every breath you take, your mind becomes freer and freer as you let yourself go deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation. Down into the lungs, into the chest, into the heart, into the abdomen. This is usually where we hold the largest amount of stagnation and contraction. As you let yourself come into a state of complete surrender and calm. Breathing deeply with every breath you take as you let yourself go deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation. As you allow yourself to go down to your thighs and your hips, releasing all the muscles in the body, down into the root of the spine, down into the base of the legs. As you allow yourself to go into the knees, the shins, the calves, deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation and calm. As you allow yourself to surrender to all the stress in the body, releasing all the tension, down into your feet now, as you go deep into this complete state of relaxation. Breathing deeply now as you take your attention to your feet at the base of the feet. Allowing yourself to notice that underneath your feet there's a pathway. This pathway is a brilliant white ribbon of light that you walk on. And as you walk through this ribbon of light, you gently feel deep into sleep now, deep into sleep. Up ahead, you're going to begin to see a staircase. This ribbon forms into a staircase of 12 steps, descending down into a light. As you allow yourself to take the steps, gently walking, you are falling deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation and calm. With every breath you take, allowing yourself to surrender and release. As you go down into the 12th, down into the 11th, deeper and deeper, down into the 10th now, relaxing and releasing, down into the 9th, deeper and deeper, down into the 10th, and down into the 9th now. Feeling so calm and so relaxed with every breath you take as you let yourself completely surrender into a state of deep relaxation and calm. Down into the 9th, into the 8th, and the 7th now. With every step you take, the body surrenders, feeling so calm and so relaxed with every breath you take. Down into the 7th, down into the 6th now, deeper and deeper into sleep as your body feels so calm and so relaxed. Down into the 5th now, and when you hear 1 and at the snap of my finger, you will be taken into the deepest state of sleep. Down into the 4th, down into the 3rd, deeper and deeper into the 2nd now, deeper and deeper into the 1st step. Deep sleep now, deep sleep. As you allow yourself to completely surrender, you begin to feel so light as a feather. Your entire body begins to move so fluidly. And as you allow yourself to notice this ribbon underneath you of this path, you are surrounded in a field of stars. These stars are twinkling in your space. You notice them near and far. thousands, millions and millions of stars. As you see them surround your body, you feel so safe and so calm. With every breath you take, as you let yourself go deeper into a state of deep relaxation and calm, as you allow yourself to come into a state of complete surrender and calm. With every breath you take, as you let yourself go deeper and deeper. Up ahead, you will see a river of stars. And in this river of stars is a golden boat. This golden boat is so beautiful. It's like glass, crystalline. As you allow yourself to see the golden boat, you feel so safe as you are invited to climb inside. With every breath you take, as you let yourself go deeper and deeper into a state of deep relaxation. With every breath you take now, you let yourself completely surrender. And as you sink deep into this gentle boat, you begin to feel the swaying sensation of this river of light that takes you down deeper and deeper. With every breath you take now, as you let your body completely relax, you are completely immersed in this ocean of stars. The water underneath you is light. The stars above you sparkle, and this river will take you exactly where you need to go. As we allow the body to begin to illuminate, you notice that there are 12 centers of light at the center core of your body that begin to illuminate up your spine. From the base of the spine, up to the back of the spine, your light begins to illuminate. As you allow yourself to see these 13 lights, we're going to start at the base at 13. 12 illuminates. 11 illuminates. 10 illuminates. 9 illuminates. 8 illuminates. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep sleep now. As your body is completely illuminated, you are drifting in this river of light, and your higher self is going to direct this entire journey as we call all our guides, the fractals of higher consciousness that reside within our field, are present here and now. And as they become stronger, your light illuminates even brighter. As you allow yourself to be moving down this river of light, you feel your body absorbing the light, healing into every pore of the body, into the fascia, into the bones, into the cells of the body. The body comes into a deep relaxation and calm. Gently allowing yourself to feel completely relaxed and safe, you begin to notice that your body becomes lighter and lighter. This river of light begins to take you down a faster stream into a vortex, a portal. This portal is designed with your frequency, with your light. All of the millions of generations of your existence pull together to bring this essence of light. As you allow yourself to be taken inside the light, you are going to be taken to a place that allows you to understand what is the repeated pattern that we don't let go for many generations. As you allow yourself to arrive at your destination in 3, 2, 1. Be there now. As you allow yourself to see your surroundings, notice where you are, who you're with. Begin to observe what you're wearing and what you look like. As you notice all your surroundings, you look around you. Take a look around as you begin to learn what your environment looks like. And as you look around, notice, see if you can hear a name. What is your name? As you allow yourself to observe your surroundings, it becomes clearer and clearer your purpose here and what you do. Go ahead and notice if you are with anyone else there. Notice your role. With every breath you take, as you allow yourself to observe the people that you interact with, and see if you recognize any of these people as souls that you currently work with and live with. As you begin to remote view your life here, the images start to become crystal clear as you begin to understand your role, your purpose, and your limitations. Allow yourself to remote view all of these life experiences as you begin to discover your gifts, your powers, and your limitations in this lifetime. See that now. I want you to take yourself to a key memory where you reached your highest expression in this life, when you were able to reach the pinnacle moment of your success, the pinnacle moment of learned lessons in this lifetime. Allow yourself to see everything that you experienced during that time in 3, 2, 1. Be there now. As you begin to observe where you are and what you're doing, you quickly gather and regain consciousness of everything you are at this time and how you arrived here. As you remote view yourself in this current time, take a look at your relationships with people. How have they changed? Are they better or worse? Breathing gently with every breath you take. And as you remote view these experiences, you begin to regain clarity. In this pinnacle moment of your life, begin to observe how you reach this moment. Your trials, tribulations, success, and embodiment. As you begin to observe how you were able to transcend your limitations and reach this point, we're going to take ourselves now to the highest level of this life, into the Akashic records, where all the fractals of ourself that have felt pain and suffering in this lifetime experienced limitation and fear. When we enter this room, you're going to see all the fractals of this lifetime, the past selves that felt unworthy, limited, disconnected, incapable, to better understand what they need. As we enter into this room in 3, 2, 1, be there now. As you allow yourself to enter this room, you are surrounded by all the fractals of yourself. As you observe each one of these fractals, each one of these selves that have been limited, that have been in fear and contraction and limitation, I want you to observe what part of them is trying to survive, what part of them is trying to adapt to their lifetime. Take a look. And as you observe each of these fractals, notice their light, the quality of their light, the quality of their energy body. Is it expanded or contracted? As you see these fractals of yourself, you're going to tap into the all-knowing, to the highest aspect of yourself. I want you to bring down a frequency of healing and information that each of these fractals require in order to heal and to become whole and to remember their wholeness, to move out of these states of survival. And as we pull that powerful ray of light, it can be rainbow, many rays. Perhaps each fractal needs a different frequency of color. You're going to shine these lights down on each of these fractals, infusing them with light until they transform. Gently observe what they need and how they receive it. Every breath you take, as you let yourself integrate and see the power of this transformation in each of these fractals. I want you to look down at your body and see how your body is also changing as you do this. You're working with fractals in other dimensional levels, in other timelines of yourself. Notice how they affect your body. Notice the parts of you that also begin to heal and become complete. As you gently allow your body to integrate, allow these fractals to complete their transformation. And I want you to call back your life force into your body from all of these fractals. As you call back your life force, it returns into your body like golden light. And these fractals dissolve into pure light. We're going to move up into a deeper, higher dimension of awareness. As you allow yourself to move up into a vortex of light, you find yourself once again on a boat on this river of light. We're going to take ourselves to a lifetime that allows us to understand why in this lifetime we carry survival mechanisms that have contributed to who we believe we need to become in order to survive. Take yourself to a life that would allow yourself to see that. When I count from 5 to 1, you will move faster and faster in this ribbon of light. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Take a moment to see your surroundings. As you begin to observe and look down at your feet, what do you look like here? As you look down at your body, and things become clearer and clearer, brighter and brighter, lighter and lighter. Look all the way up your body, what you're wearing, what you look like, to your face, and see if you can hear a name. Who are you here? As you begin to observe your role in this environment, notice if you're alone here or if you recognize others. Take a look. Allow yourself to remote view this life now as you begin to get all the downloads of everything you are, everything you do, your achievements and limitations. As you begin to tap into the identity that was constructed in order to survive this life and everything you are, take a look and see how it's affected your relationships and your ability to create in this life. Breathing. As you begin to walk through this life, I want you to notice what is the greatest blockage in this life, greatest limitation. Where do you spend most of your energy surviving? What takes up the majority of your life force in this lifetime? Take a look. What parts are being protected the most in this lifetime? What parts of his identity, of their ideals, of their perhaps material goods or relationships? What are you most attached to in this life? As you gently allow yourself to remove you, I want you to take yourself to a next moment in your life where you gain absolute clarity from this moment. You're going to take yourself to a time in which you have overcome these limitations. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be there now. As you see yourself there, begin to observe who you're with and what you're doing. Allow yourself to come into a state of awareness. See your body. As you gently begin to notice if you recognize the people around you. And as you quickly regain consciousness here, you become aware of your greatest success and how you got there. Observe the sacrifices that you had to take to get there. As you begin to look at all your achievements, I especially want you to notice how you feel in this state of achievement. How do you look energetically, emotionally, physically? Gently allowing yourself to recognize that feeling. We're going to go now into the Akashic records of this life, into the highest level of awareness, where we can see all the fractals that were left behind until this pinnacle moment. In 3, 2, 1. Be there now. As you enter into this Akashic field, you're going to see hundreds of fractals of yourself from this lifetime. All the versions of yourself that have felt unworthy, versions of yourself that you held on to, that limited, that were afraid. As you observe all these fractals of yourself, tune in and get a sense for what they need. And you're going to gently bring down a powerful ray of light, matching the color frequency of emotion that each of these fractals need. As you connect to the all-knowing and to the powerful field of light, pull that ray of light down on each of these fractals. They all become aware, one by one, as they are infused into the pores, into the muscles, into the bones, into the cells of their bodies, into the forms that they take. They each become whole, more complete. And as you observe, I want you to call back your life force into your body. All the energy of the past selves that you have depleted or perhaps are depleting in other dimensional planes, living out lower parts of yourself, living out survival mechanisms that no longer serve you, limitations and beliefs of insufficient. I want you to call your energy back as you, one by one, remind each of them, wake them back up into consciousness of their full awareness. And as you call that life force back into your body, I want you to notice how your body shifts, how that energy enters your body, where it goes in the body. Allow yourself to observe the intelligence of this life force as it organizes itself within you, feeling a step more complete than you were before and that you were when you started. Allow your field to reconstruct itself into a powerful field of light. Notice what shifts in each of these fractals that you are integrating. And as you inhale deeply, one by one, you integrate them as they dissolve. Notice your energy body expanding, larger and larger, lighter and lighter, brighter and brighter. Go ahead and pull that life force into the center channel of your source cord, the center column of pillar of light in your body, down to the crown of the head, down the spine, down the perineum, into the center of the earth. And in a moment, you will feel your body dissolving back into light as you are once again in an even faster river of light. And as you move through this river of light, you're going to take yourself to a future point in your existence of a soul. It can be a future point in this lifetime. It can be a future point in another lifetime that you need to see at this time to show a full embodiment of all the lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime. As you move through this vast stream of light, you are going to be taken there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be there now. As you arrive in this space, take a look at yourself, where you are. As you enter this future timeline, who are you? Where are you? What do you do? As you gently begin to look down at your feet and your body, begin to recognize your form, or perhaps you are formless. Take a look at your energy. Take a look at your emotional state. As you begin to notice if you are alone in this space or with others, take a look and see if you recognize those others. As you gently allow yourself to remote view this life, look at where you are. What do your surroundings look like in this future fractal of yourself? How do you engage with your environment? What's the quality of the relationship that you hold with matter and non-physical? How do you most employ your life force? What takes up your attention? How is your attachment to things? As you observe your relationship with your emotions, how does your future fractal experience emotions in this timeline? As you begin to observe the quality of life, the responsibilities and expectations that you hold for yourself in this timeline, how are they different from your current life? Allow yourself to receive the downloads of this future fractal. Allow yourself to understand how they have integrated their purpose into their existence. Allow yourself to receive insight on their relationship with Source and with creation. We're going to enter the chamber of the highest expression. As you allow yourself to enter in 3, 2, 1, be there now. As you enter into the chamber of your highest expression, I want you to begin to observe the network of connections of the light body of this being, of this future aspect of yourself. I want you to notice these frequency connections to the body. Notice how they're different from when the previous lives, their life force was contracted. In this dimension, I want you to begin to recognize these expansive states of consciousness. What do they feel like? Allow yourself to recognize them in your body. And I want you to see your higher self before you. And you're going to allow yourself to download and channel exactly the message that you need for this point in your evolution as a soul, in this timeline and in all timelines. Allow yourself to receive and to be shown exactly what you need to understand about yourself as a soul. Notice if language is different in this dimension. Do you receive downloads through images, feelings, emotions, shapes, holograms? Allow yourself to be shown everything you need to understand for your soul's journey and your purpose at this time, in all dimensions. Allow yourself to notice when you're going to receive something that this higher self will provide for you, that will help you in your journey at this time moving forward. I want you to look down as if you are remote viewing your life, your current life on this earth at this time, in this body. I want you to remote view the next 10 years of your life and begin to observe how your life unfolds from this moment forward if you embody all of the information you're being given now. Take a look. Take a moment to observe the quality of your life force and your relationship with emotions in your current lifetime. Notice your relationships with people, places, and things, how they have had to change. Notice if your body feels fear or loss or anxiety. And if it does, let yourself gently release as you bring yourself into the present. Allow yourself to remote view now the condition of the world in the next 10 years. Observe how the world unfolds. Observe your participation in the unfolding of this world through your thoughts, emotions, and creations. We're going to allow ourselves to go into a chamber of healing. As we return to the room into the Akashic layer with the higher self, I want you to enter a healing room, the healing room of your soul. Allow yourself to see yourself there in 3, 2, 1. As you enter into this chamber is designed specifically for you, for your genetic lineage, for your structure of light, for you as the essence. As you enter into this chamber, you begin to feel the warmth of this powerful, powerful light that begins to infuse your body, entering into the pores, the flesh, the muscles, the bones, and the cells of the body. Allow your body to heal, to restore, to rejuvenate, to regenerate, and to recover its memory of who it is at its core. As you gently allow yourself to integrate this healing into every cell of your body, every breath you take, you inhale this energy into every cell of your body. Every inhale that you take, your field of light expands larger and larger, brighter and brighter. Let that powerful life force enter into the spinal cord, into the organs, as every organ becomes aware. Every organ becomes present. As you infuse every muscle in the body, the muscles release the past, any contractions, any pain, any sorrow, any fear is immediately melted away by this powerful frequency of light. And as you allow the body to absorb into the bones, the frequency of this energy becomes even stronger to penetrate this crystalline layer of the body, and the frequency is higher as a soothing sensation falls over the body from the crown of the head down into the base of the feet. The powerful vibration of this light vibrates the body into coherence with the earth, with the universe, and with the greater whole. As you allow your body to come back into a vibrational harmonic order, all the cosmic movements of this time that allow the body to heal faster. I want you to call your life force from all people, places, and things and dimensions in which you may have left pieces of yourself, fragments of yourself, in dreams, in out-of-body experiences. in debts of many lives. Call back your life force and your essence. All these lost, forgotten pieces of yourself return to the body. With every breath you take, integrating deeply into the organs and the soft tissue of the body. You're going to see this powerful light braid light down through your legs, down in through the layers of the earth, into the many dimensions, into the core of the planet Earth. As you anchor your light, and as you integrate all these fractals into the vibrational frequency of your body, of your awareness, I want you to allow yourself to see a staircase of 10 steps. And you're going to begin to move up these steps as you bring yourself back into going into 10, 9, setting the intention that you are able to clearly be deeply connected with your divine, authentic essence. 8, 7, allowing yourself to discard the agreements of the past, suffering, pain, loneliness. 6, setting the intention that you are filled with love and compassion and clarity of your path. Going into 5, as your body is healed, coming into a state of deep empowerment. 4, setting the intention that you're deeply integrating. 3, coming into a state of deep connection to yourself. 2, as you wiggle your toes and your fingers, allowing yourself to connect to the physical body now. 2, and 1, as you allow yourself to open your eyes and you're wide awake, coming back into the present moment. As you allow yourself to integrate, before you start forming any thoughts, any judgments, ideas, and concepts, I want you to try to stay in that expanded state of light. We deliberately went into a high-dimensional state and come back into the present so that we can pull forward that light into the physical. I just want you to allow yourself to ground yourself in your body. And since we're here in this heightened state of consciousness, we're going to work a little bit on the conscious level. And I just want you to kind of tune into the body, to any emotions that may have come up during this session, and the memories that you've had. And if you have a notebook, I want you to jot down key important things that you received. If you feel that you received something that you need to remember, I especially invite you to jot down about the future self and how you were able to see that you move forward, the things that are happening on this planet Earth that were shown specifically to you, and how they relate to your purpose, to your work here. Take a moment to take note, to integrate, to observe. Very good. And welcome back. Beautiful souls, I hope that in today's session you are able to see a couple things. Number one, taking a look at how we have performed so many lifetimes. Perhaps you saw some parallels, some patterns in the ways that you survived in other lifetimes. And I want you to notice how you play those patterns out in this lifetime. Notice how they hinder your ability to come into your full expression, how they limit you, how they might be re-traumatizing yourself in your life. And I want you to compare that to the future fractal that had already integrated these parts, how that part of you used energy, how they used emotion, how they were creative, their relationships. It's as if you are entering this field where you teach yourself everything that you need to know. Something that's important about this eclipse and this energy is that it really is about shedding and letting go, opening your eyes to the parts of you that we really do need to change. Because this moment marks the beginning of 10 years of major global transformation in which we are really called to come into a leadership role. And although we are always the teacher and the student, each and every one of us, what do you need to do in order to embody everything that you know? All of you know so much. All of you that are here are very well versed. And so integrating that into your life now is a very powerful invitation, not only healing ourselves, but the collective and your ancestral lineage. So that being said, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It was such an honor to share with you. Would anybody like to share anything that they saw? Anything important? Any messages that you want to share with the group? Please do. If you feel called, no pressure. And if not, I invite you to integrate. And yeah, it was an honor. If you guys have any questions or I can support you anymore, please reach out. We are going to continue our 30 days of shadow work. I have so many amazing things to share with you. And yeah, so I'll see you on the YouTube. And if you guys want to join or have any other questions, write me anytime. I'm here to serve you guys. Okay? All right. I love you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Enjoy the eclipse. Thank you so much, Natalie, Lucinda, Lavinia, and Anna. Naya, thank you so much, guys. Diana, love you so much. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Better. Bye.